All right, welcome in, everybody. In today's training, we are going to go over how to create a digital planner, right? So, we're going to actually create a digital planner today. If we have time, if we have time, we're also going to put it together at the end, link it up, and so show y'all how you would package it so that you can be able to actually sell that digital planner. So that is what we're going to get into in today's training. Um, Let me see if I can pull up my. Hold on, y'all. Pull up my TikTok here. I'm gonna see if this helps any. We're going to flip the screen. I'm gonna flip it on me for right now. Until we share the screen. All right, guys. So I do want to let y'all know that it is actually storming where I'm at. It is actually storming. So um, keep that in mind. So if something happens in the background, everything cuts off, all of that, it is actually storming here. So keep that in mind. Okay. Keep that in mind. Okay. So let's go ahead and get into it. So let me go ahead and share my screen. Let me go ahead and share my screen here. Depending on how many people join in, is depending on if I'm going to show y'all the full section, because it is 4:09. I know a lot of people is at work right now, so depending on how many people join in depends on if I'm going to show y'all the full section. But we're going to see. So let me go ahead and go here. So we're going to go to the Altair Studio, and we're going to actually go to the Cover Studio. Right? So let me share here on TikTok. Let's see. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and open the Cover Studio. All right. So now what we're going to do is we're going to come over here, and I think we're going to actually let's do a life planner. Let's do a life planner. Why not? And it sounds like the storm stopped. I don't know. Maybe the storm stopped. We'll see. And for the dimensions, I'm going to do iPad digital planner. For the orientation, I'm going to keep it at portrait. All right. And then I'm going to scroll down here. For the cover style, I'm going to choose probably Girly Pop. It's like one of my favorite ones. So I'm going to do Girly Pop. And for the color palette, now you can choose your own custom color palette on places like Pens. You can go and find a custom color palette, and you can put that in here, or you can choose between the pre-selected color palettes here. I think I'm going to do a pre-selected color palette this time because I always usually get custom color palettes. So let's try out some of the pre-selected ones. I'm going to go to Soft Life Pastel. Okay. And then I'm going to leave this part blank since we already chose a custom color palette. We don't need to actually put in another color here because we did that. So we don't need to do that. We don't need to put in another color palette here. So I'm going to leave all of this part blank. Then under person on cover, I'm going to put a woman up here. I'm going to do African American. I'm going to do, let's see. Hold on. Let me appeal this. But I'm going to do African American. I'm going to do goddess braids. And the hair color, I'm going to do dark brown. And I'm going to do an eye color of brown. All right, let me check on y'all. Hey, Lisa, welcome in, love. Hey, Lisa, I'm not sure if you're still in here. Welcome in. All right, so now we're going to go over to choose the accessories. I'm going to choose hoop earrings, and I think I'm gonna choose, I think that's gonna be, let's do a tennis bracelet. Let's do tennis bracelet. All right. Then nails style, I'm gonna do French tips nails. For the outfit style, I'm gonna do soft girl. For the mock-up, I'm gonna do iPad flat lay. For the binding, I'm going to do I'm gonna do a custom one, I think. Let me see. I'm gonna do glitter. I'm gonna do purple. Actually, let's do pastel. Let's do pastel, purple. I'm about to get off of this because they don't restrict me anyway. So let me get off. So they getting on my nerves anyways. I'm gonna do pastel, purple. Those people over here on TikTok, they don't restrict me. That's why I like YouTube Live better. Anyways, I'm gonna just have to build up over here. I'm gonna do pastel, purple, glitter, sparkle, coil. Okay. Background style, I'm going to keep it at auto match the background style. You can also choose any of these background styles here, but I like to choose auto match for the background. Let me check on y'all. Yes, I'm at work and sometimes the signal isn't great, so I may be in and out. If I miss anything, is this available to watch later? Yes, this will be live. This live will be recorded. So at the end, I will be keeping this live up. Is this in Canva? No, this is in a program called Altier Studio. So that is what I'm using. It's a program called Altier Studio. Let me know if you need the actual link, and I'll send it in the chat. But this is that. Do you have any more questions before I continue? I just want to make sure because with YouTube, I gotta I gotta work, and then I can't see the chat unless I come back to the screen. I'm not sure if there's a way for you to do that. I will have to check on that on my end. But right now, I have to jump back and forth to check on the chat. But that's fine. I'm going to go ahead and continue. I don't see any questions. If you have any more questions, though, love, just go ahead and put it in the chat, and I'll definitely be glad to answer. Oh, okay, yes, you can send the link. Okay, let me go ahead and send that link for you right now. Okay. It's a monthly plan that you have to pay. Let me see. YouTube. But this is the link. This is the link if you're interested in it. All right. You're welcome, love. No worries. Let me know if you have any questions as well while we're going through this. All right. Let me go back here to the Altier Studio. All right. So for the binding, already did that. Okay, did that. So let's do the actual tabs here. So for this one, I'm going to keep it simple. I'm going to do right side tabs. And I'm going to probably use some of the pre-selected ones. Now, you don't have to do that. If you want to create your own custom tabs, you could come here and write out what you want. So if I wanted Monday, and then a comma, Tuesday, etc., 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 I can do that as tabs if I want it. If I wanted January, February, March, April, I can do that as well. And then I can do multiple tabs as well. So I can have top tabs and side tabs as well. So this program allows you to do that as well. So let me go to my Google Drive really quick so I can show y'all some examples that I saved here. Let me see, computers. I think it's under this. Okay, digital covers. Okay, so these were some that we created within the Altier Cover Studio as well. So these are all some that we were able to create. I'm trying to show you one with two tabs. Okay, so you see it has the tabs at the top and the tabs on the side here. So it's able to do all of that. You can technically put tabs all around if you would like. You can also do no tabs like this as well. So yeah. All right. All right, no more questions. Okay, let's go back. All right, so for this one, I'm going to use what we have here. So I'm going to put monthly, weekly. I'm going to do monthly, weekly, daily, and I'm going to do a notes page. Okay. And I'm going to leave these blank because we're not doing the custom ones. We just use the pre-selected ones. So we don't need to answer this. Okay, now for the custom cover text, I'm going to put 2026 Life Planner. Okay. And for the subtitle, author name, and custom quote or scripture, I'm going to leave all of that blank. I don't want any of that. For the negative prompt, I'm going to leave it exactly how it is. But if you wanted to add anything else that you absolutely do not want in the prompt, you would put that here. For the, if you want to generate a cover prompt and also the markup prompt, you want to make sure both of these are clicked. If not, you can unclick it, but I'm going to keep both clicked. So I do want to show y'all that. You can also save custom color palettes here. And how you would do that is you would come up here. And this is what you would use. You would actually put in all of the color palette here. You would name it and you would click add. And then you would click save palette and it will save it down there. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and generate this prompt. As you can see, the prompt has been generated. So we are going to copy our prompt here. So I'm going to copy the cover prompt first. I'm going to go to ChatGPT. I'm going to paste that prompt in here. Then I'm going to scroll down here, hide this out of the way. Scroll down here, go to create image, and I'm going to go ahead and send this off. So this is going to work on our cover image. Then I'm going to go back to the Altair Studio. I'm going to go to the mockup prompt. I'm going to copy it. I'm going to go back to ChatGPT. I'm going to paste it. And this is going to be our mockup prompt. I'm going to click create image. I'm not going to send it. I'm going to wait till it finishes our actual cover. So let me see if I have any more questions here in the chat. Okay, I don't have any more questions here in the chat. All right. So we're going to wait on our actual mockup prompt we're going to wait on the actual image that we got here from the Altair Studio, the prompt that we copied from here. We're going to wait for that to finish. So right now we're waiting on our cover prompt that we just copied right here. So then we're going to put in our mockup prompt here. So we're just waiting on that to finish. Do I have any questions while we're waiting on that? Any questions, guys? While we're waiting. All right, guys, I just got a notification that it's finished. So we're going to check on that and see what it looks like. Okay, guys, this is it. See, I put purple coils, but I chose a pre-selected color. I forgot that I chose the pre-selected cover. So that was my fault. I'm the one, I chose these custom colors, so it doesn't match. That was my fault. So what we did, watch, let me show y'all. So y'all see right here, I chose Soft Life Pastel because I'm used to choosing a custom color palette. So I just tried one of these palettes, and you technically don't really know the actual color that it's going to be because it's just words. So I didn't choose a custom color palette, so I just was thinking purple, and it doesn't match. So we're going to have to do that again, and I'm going to do it with a custom color palette because that's what I'm used to. When you're using the pre-selected color palettes, it's like you don't really know what the color is. Might have to try to figure out how to make that some type of better or whatever. But let me see. Let me go to Pinterest and let's find a color palette. I want a purple color palette, so let's do purple. I'm gonna keep everything else the same. I'm gonna just change the color so that it can actually match, so that it can look right. But I have to find a purple color palette that I like. These are cool, but they all got too many colors. Right. This would have been nice if it had actual colors. Okay, I'm gonna go with this one. I like this one. I'm gonna go with this color palette. So after you find your color palette, this is the best way to do it, to actually create a custom color palette. So after you find your custom color palette, you're going to you're going to put this in here. I actually might remove the pre-selected ones because I feel like this is better just to actually copy your own color palette. So I might remove that. But anyways, you're going to copy this and you're going to come over to Canva because we're going to use Canva to pull out the actual hex codes. So we're going to come over to Canva and you're going to open up any size document. I'm going to come over here to my color swatches because I save my color swatches because like I said, I usually use color swatches, color palettes. I don't usually just choose the color by itself. That's why it didn't match because I didn't really know what that color was going to be. So I'm going to just keep it like this. So I'm going to paste my image that I just screenshotted from Pinterest, and then I'm going to come here. This is a very pretty color palette. My favorite color is purple. So you're going to come over here to elements, go to shapes. You're going to click the square, and I'm going to then click the color up here, click the color. Well, actually, we're going to click the dropper here. Then we're going to copy all of these shades. I don't really want this gray color, so I'm going to leave that one out. I'm going to copy all of these though. So I'm going to copy this one. All right, so oops, I'm going to click on it again, copy. We're going to go over to, not that, I'm going to open up a new chat because that one didn't match at all. We're going to come over here to Altier Studio, but that was my fault for trying something new on live, but it's fine. We're going to come over here. I'm going to go back to auto match because I wanted to choose the color that we're going to put here. And I'm going to click paste the first color. I'm going to separate it by a comma and a space. And I'm going to go grab the next color on our color palette. So it would be this one. I'm going to copy it. Paste. I'm going to come check the chat in a minute, y'all. Give me 1 second to get these colors, and I'm going to check on y'all in a minute. All right, so that's 2, and the next one is 3. Okay. Okay. And we're going to go here. Oops, wrong one. 3. And we're going to get the last color. We're going to copy it. And we're going to go back to the Altier Studio. And we're going to paste it. All right, so that is our actual color palette. I'm going to keep everything else the same. It should match now. I don't think I changed the color or anything else. I'm going to keep everything the same. I'm going to click generate. All right, so now it should have gave us the new updated prompt here. I'm going to click copy. I'm going to go back to chat. I'm going to paste in that prompt. And I'm going to click create image. I'm going to send it. Let me check the chat. Still here. That is a beautiful color. Yes, it is. I love purple. Purple is my favorite color. What platform do you use to sell these? So I would use StanStore or Shopify or Beacons. Those is the 3 that I would use. StanStore, Shopify, or Beacons to sell this type of product. That is what I would use. All right, let me see. Now with StanStore, is they don't take nothing out of your stuff. Of course, you got to pay your merchant processing fees, which is like 2.9% of each sale times like 30 cent. And then on Beacons, I believe they take like 7% or 8% of your sale. It takes something. They take some percentage of your sale. But it's free to start. And it just finished, y'all. It just notified me that it's finished. But it's free to start. And then Shopify, it's like $39 a month, I believe. And it's like monthly, of course. And starts at $29 a month. And Shopify is monthly as well. And it has a lot of metrics when it comes to like actual e-commerce type of stuff, but you can definitely sell digital products up there as well. But the quickest way to get started, I would say, is start on somewhere like StanStore or Beacons, because it's like link in the bio quickly, whatever. Beacons is another platform. It's kind of like StanStore, except for Beacons is like a link in the bio type of thing. It's the same type of idea. It's just a different company, so it's set up a little differently. But yes, Beacons is another one. That's correct. All right, let me see here. Let's go back and let's look here. I like Stan Store. I like Stan Store and Shopify the best. Those are my two. But for a beginner or for somebody that's just trying to get started quickly and that doesn't have a lot of products, I recommend to start with Stan Store. Now, for after you, if you have like a lot of products, like a lot of products, like 20 plus products. Hold on, y'all. It's my husband. Hold on, y'all. Hello? Mm. I'm about to say if it don't. I mean, it don't matter to me either one. Yeah, I am. I'm actually live right now. All right, I'll call you in a few. All right. Love you. All right, bye. Sorry about that, y'all. Hubby calls. I got to make sure I answer. That's my man. I got to make sure ain't no emergencies or nothing like that because he going to pick up our daughter. But anyways, y'all. But yeah, I would do Stan Store because Stan Store is it's like quicker to get started. You can get your product up there and ready to sell like the same day. Okay. Whereas Shopify, if you want to set up stuff, it might take you a couple of days to get every single thing set up. So yeah, you're welcome, love. No worries. You're welcome. All right, y'all. So let's see what we got here. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm not even sharing my screen. It looks so cute, y'all. Didn't I tell you? The custom color palette, that's what I'm used to. So let me show y'all how it actually came out. So let me share my screen. Uh, 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 all right, guys. Can y'all see my screen? I didn't share it yet, but I'm going to show y'all in a second. I just want to make sure y'all can see my screen before I click off. Can somebody put yes in the chat if y'all can see my screen? I'm not sure if there's a delay in the messages or anything, but I'm not seeing anything in the chat. I'm not sure what's going on with that. Can y'all see my screen? So if you have a lot of products, Shopify is the best. Yes. Mm-hmm. I recommend Shopify if you have like a lot of products. How much products do you have, or are you just starting? Y'all can see it? Okay. How much products do you have, or are you just starting? So let me go ahead and show y'all. So this is what it came out to be. This is what we used the Altier Studio to create, and this is what we got. I'm gonna save this. Downloads. I'm gonna save it to digital covers. Save. Okay, so this is what we got, guys. And I'm gonna show y'all it. Well, y'all can kind of see it bigger here. So this is our monthly page, our weekly tab, our daily, and our notes. This is the custom coils that we did here. This is our color palette that we chose. Everything looks good. It says 2026 Life Planner. She has the nails on, the hair, etc. So this is it. If y'all like how this cover came out, put a 1 in the chat. Just starting. Okay, if you're just starting, love, I recommend starting with something like Stan Store or Beacons. Stan Store or Beacons. Stan Store is what I use Stan Store, and I use a funnel base because I'm a little more advanced, so I don't only sell like different. I'm working on my right. I also have this software that I created. This is a software that I actually created. So I have that, and this is like different digital products that I currently sell. And I also have sold this first. I started it on Stan Store, right? And then after I moved from Stan Store to my actual funnel based system, afterwards, once I started saying I'm going to do like webinars and workshops, but not this type of live training. I'm talking about something that I actually ran ads for. So, and I hosted on Zoom, but yeah, just starting one. Okay. All right. So you do like it. So that's good. Okay. So let me go ahead and continue here. So I just want to, I'm wondering, love, are you interested in seeing the full? Yes. Are you interested in seeing the actual full planner get created? Because I was debating on if I should show the full planner getting created because it's not that much people on today. So I know it's people is at work, and I just started going live. Like it's only been like probably like my third. This is like my third or fourth time going live on YouTube. I usually go live on TikTok. But TikTok been doing a whole bunch of violations and stuff, so I just switched and pivoted over to YouTube. So I'm gonna have to build it up, but yeah. So I was just wondering, but let me go ahead and get back into that really quick while I wait on your response here. All right, guys. So we have our cover here, and let's see, we need a monthly page, a weekly, a daily, and a notes. Okay, so we're going to come to the Altier Studio again. I'm going to open this in a new tab because I do want to I want to duplicate this tab because I do want to keep the hex codes. I don't want to have to retype the hex codes in. So I'm going to use this new tab. I'm going to go back. Then I'm going to go to the Altier Planner Studio. Okay. Now, so since we need a monthly page, I'm going to keep this at monthly. So pretty much what the Altier Planner Studio does is it actually creates the actual planner and journal pages for digital and print use. Same thing with the Altier Cover Studio that we just used to create the cover. That is what is used to create the actual digital planner cover as well as the journal covers for digital and print. So now we're in the Planner Studio, which actually creates the actual planner and journal pages. Okay. Yes, very interested. You said very interesting. Oh, I think I'm trying to remember what I asked you, but I believe I asked you if you were interested in seeing me create the planner. And I think you said that's what you were interested in. I'm sorry, love. I kind of forgot, but I think that's what you was talking about. But yeah, I definitely get that. This is a great software. It definitely makes your life easier. Okay, so no, that's the wrong one. Okay, here we are, the Planner Studio. So we need the monthly. We need the monthly planning. So we're going to keep it at monthly. So as you can see, you can do weekly, daily, any of this, right? It's so much, but I'm going to just do monthly because that's what we need. And for the template type, I'm going to do monthly grid with notes. And I'm going to keep this as the iPad portrait. For the page format and spread style, I'm going to do single page portrait because we are creating a portrait digital planner. So we only need a single page. We're not creating a landscape. We don't need 2 pages or anything like that. So since we're not creating a landscape planner, we're just doing a portrait planner. Okay. And for the planner format style, I'm going to do hyperlink planner mode. For the page layout, I'm going to leave it at auto. For the coil binding, now remember, we just got our cover image from the Altier Cover Studio, right? So we want to match our coils from the Altier Cover Studio. We want to match it with the same coils to the Altier Planner Studio. So we're going to click over here where it says match coils from the Altier Cover Studio. Okay, so what we're going to do for this, we need a description of the coils. So we're not going to describe it ourselves because we know AI can describe it better than us. So we're going to go in that same chat that we actually pasted our prompt that we got from the Altier Cover Studio, and we're going to go to that same chat and paste it into the Altier. It's pasted into ChatGPT, the same one that we pasted into ChatGPT. We're going to go there and ask it to describe it. I'm sorry, y'all. I couldn't get my words out. But we're going to go there, see where we got this, where we actually pasted the prompt that we got from the Altier Cover Studio, and we got this. So this is what I mean. We're going to come here, right? We're going to come here, and we're going to actually ask it to describe the coils in detail. So describe the coils in detail so that we can get an actual description of it. To hold on, y'all. It's creating an image. I didn't tell it to create no image. What is it doing? Hold on, y'all. What? Chat? No. I'm going to say stop. Actually, I can stop it right here. Chat is doing what it want to do today. That's not what I said, chat. Let me exit out of this. I don't know if it's my tabs. Okay, y'all. It's still doing it anyway. Even though I didn't say that, I said describe it in detail. It's probably pulling something. I don't know what's chat doing, y'all. I don't know what it's doing, and it won't let me stop it. So I guess we're gonna have to wait on that. So while we waiting on that, yes, okay. I don't know what chat doing, y'all. Chat be having a mind of its own sometimes, y'all. Hopefully it hurries up and do whatever it's doing. Y'all see how I said describe the coils in detail, and the chat is going like, what are you doing, chat? I did not ask you to give me no picture. Anyways, but that's AI for y'all. Sometimes it be like that. Let me refresh it because I think it's glitching because it's taking too long to load. Yeah, y'all. So this was what we got originally. So yeah, it failed. That's why. Okay. Anyways, we're gonna do this again. Hopefully it doesn't give us a picture. There we go. I don't know what happened, y'all. Sometimes AI be glitching. So, but anyways, it gives us the description, which is what we actually need. So we're gonna copy this. Go back to the Altier Studio, the Altier Planner Studio. We're gonna paste it here. Okay, so that is our description that we gave to the Altier Planner Studio. Then for our layout style, I'm going to do left notes layout style for this. And I want the aesthetic to be soft girl. The color palette, I'm going to use the same color palette that we've been had. So I'm going to scroll down to custom hex codes here. Custom hex codes. And I'm going to actually put in the actual hex codes here. So let me actually grab it from the Cover Studio that we created the first time. So this is them. So I'm going to copy it. I'm going to go back to the Planner Studio and I'm going to paste it right here. All right, the rest of these I'm going to leave blank. I'm going to leave this part blank because we already got our color palette. We're not trying to save a color palette or anything. Now here, don't get confused. Since we're trying to actually match the tabs from the Altier Cover Studio. So you see, this is what we got from the Cover Studio. The prompt that we got from the Cover Studio, this is what we got from there. Okay, so we're going to match that. So we're going to say no tabs here, but it's going to be tabs. We're going to say no tabs because we're not using these tabs. We're not using these intertwined tabs here. So it's going to turn off those actual tabs And then it's going to, under match cover tabs from the Altair Cover Studio, you're going to select yes, match the tabs exactly. Then it's going to bring down here where you can describe the tabs. So we're going to do the same thing that we did for the actual coils for the Altair Cover Studio. We're going to do the same thing. So we're going to say describe, we're going to upload that image that we have got from the Altair Cover Studio. So we're going to upload that image. So let me upload it. I believe I saved it. Yeah, I saved it. So we're going to upload that image and we're going to say describe the tabs in detail. Okay, and we're going to send it. And it's going to analyze the image and it's going to describe the tabs for us in detail. Okay, and as you can see, it described the tabs, is describing the tabs to us in detail. All right, so now we're going to copy it and we're going to come back to the Altair Planner Studio and we're going to paste that tab description here. All right, so now we're going to scroll down. So now remember, we are creating a monthly page, guys. We are creating a monthly page. So this is our date information. So do we want to do dated or undated? Now, I don't really have the time to show y'all a full dated planner together, but I usually say undated so I can show y'all each page because you only need one page for the undated. But I think I am going to show y'all a dated one day. But for this example, we're going to do undated so that they can just copy it and redo it. But you can do dated. I'm going to show y'all an example of what I did for a dated one that I created for myself, which I actually need to work on doing that one with y'all together because I did a series for that on TikTok and I'm almost finished with it so I could put it together so y'all can see what it looks like. I need to go ahead and do that. I've been putting it off because I've been doing this other stuff on live, but I need to actually do that on live. It's just repetitive because I'm on the daily part, so that's why I didn't do it. But I think I'm going to just do some of it on live, finish it up. And then the linking part, I'm definitely going to do on live because I know y'all would definitely like to see that part. So let me go here and let me show y'all that you can do dated because I was able to do that for myself, which I didn't finish it. It's on my business planner that I'm creating for myself. It's called the $1 Million Mindset Planner. So this is a blank pages that I did because I'm having a custom pages so I can add in custom templates if I would like. So this is one example of a daily page that I was able to create with the Altair Planner Studio. So this is a daily page. And then these are all daily pages. Like I said, this is real. So this is a planner page that we actually created with the Altair Cover Studio. So this is the front cover of the planner. And then we have our yearly page. We have a vision board, yearly vision board page. So it's a lot of different pages here. We also have the monthly pages. So this is a monthly page for that planner. So you get the point, right? So this is you're able to do dated. As you can see, these are dates up here. You can see the dates. Let me zoom in. So these are dates that you can see. So you're able to do dates. Okay. Just want to let y'all know that. Let me check on y'all really quick. Those are nice. Thank you, love. All right. So I don't see any questions. So I'm going to continue here. I think we copied that already. Let me make sure. Yeah, we copied it. Okay, so we're on undated and dated. So we're going to do undated for this example. We're going to do a Sunday start. I'm going to do the month is going to be, let's do August. Why not? And we're not going to do day because we're not doing a daily layout. We're just doing this. So we're going to do August. And did I do the year on this one? Yeah, I did. Okay, so yeah, we can do the year. Let's do the year for this one. All right, and I'm going to keep this exactly how it is. I'm going to do month year header because we are doing a monthly page and we do want the month and year header. So I'm going to keep that there. You can add any other sections as you want here. So if you want to add a meal planner and a water tracker to your monthly layout, you can do that. So I'm going to leave that there. Actually, let's also add a mood tracker. All right, so these are the decorations that you can add on your actual planner pages. So I'm going to do watercolor. I'm going to do glitter accents and lavender sprigs. And then you can add any custom decorations here if you would like. For the box style, I'm going to do sharp. For the divider style, I'm going to do thin. For the writing area, I'm going to do balanced. And for the extra notes, I'm going to leave that part blank. And I'm going to click generate prompt. As you can see, my prompt has been generated. So now I'm going to copy this page for the prompt. All right. And we have this. So now we're going to go to the Altier. I mean, not the Altier. We're going to go to chat and we're going to paste it in that same chat that we've been in. And we're going to paste it. Y'all, it's a gnat in here and it's aggravating me. And we're going to click create image. And we're going to send it. And it's going to start creating our actual planner page. Okay, so let's check the chat. Do I have any questions, guys? Any questions? So while we're on that, I'm going to come here. Do I have any questions? While we're waiting on that we just got from the prompt that we got from the Altier Planner Studio. Okay, y'all, it just finished. So let me go ahead and share my screen again. All right, guys. So let's go back. Let's check it. Ooh, that came out nice. Look at it. Let me download it so I can show y'all it big. Let me go to downloads. I think I got to create a new folder because I did just buy a new. Oh, wait, no, I don't. I did just buy a new laptop, so I don't have all of my stuff. That's why I have to go to my Google Drive. So we're going to save it. All right, this is super cute, and I love me a purple. I love me a purple because that's my favorite color. All right, so this is what it looks like, guys. Super cute. Super, super cute. All right, so let me pull it up here so y'all can see it a little bigger. Let's go to downloads. Let's go here. Okay, so this is it, guys. It's super cute. You have the monthly, the weekly, the daily, the notes. This is the monthly page, right? It did come out dated, and this is the water tracker, the meal tracker, the mood tracker right here. So sometimes AI doesn't listen to, so we gotta keep that in mind. I can't remember if I selected dated. I thought I selected undated, but I don't know. Maybe it didn't listen to us. But if it did ever do that, all you have to do is just come into chat and say, I wanted it to be undated. But we're going to keep it like this. It's totally fine. It's just to show y'all an example. I'm not going to show y'all the full monthly. I'm just showing y'all an example. So this wouldn't be the type of planner that I'm going to create wouldn't be a dated planner. It would be an undated type of planner that they can then duplicate the pages in GoodNotes, and then they can have the same thing over and over again. But seeing that I didn't do it that way, because I did actually put in the date. So that was actually my fault. I did actually put in the date here. So that is probably why I got confused and actually put in the actual dates. But it's totally fine. Because this is what I like. I like dated planners for myself. So I'm used to doing dated planners. This is what I like. But you definitely can do undated or dated. All right. So I'm going to just use this as an example for our monthly because I did put in August. I forgot I did put that in. Let me go back to double check it to make sure. I think I did put that in. Yeah, I did put it in. I put undated, but I put in the date. I was supposed to leave this blank. I could have put in 2026, but I would have left all of this blank and just put undated and Sunday start. But I did put in the actual month. So that was my fault, but it's fine. All right. So now let's you make this look so easy, but I'm with you. Thank you, love. I'll be trying. All right. Let me see. Let me go. Okay, so we got this. So now we need our weekly and our daily and our notes page, okay? And then we can put our stuff together. Again, guys, keep in mind that this is supposed to be undated, right? So I don't want to confuse y'all. So I'm gonna just tell it to make it undated because I don't want it to confuse y'all. So make it undated. I should have said keep everything the same. Hopefully it don't change nothing. Y'all, I gotta go to the restroom, so I'm gonna take a little potty break and I will be back. So give me like 3 minutes or so. It shouldn't take that long. And I will be right back. Okay. Ooh. Sorry, y'all. I had to take a little potty break. Hold on, let me make sure my hands is nice and dry before I touch this laptop. All right. Let's see. I think I got a notification that it was finished when I was in there. So, yep. So this is the undated version. All right. So I'm going to download this one as well. Why so all right. And then now, guys, since we have our base, everything else from this point on should go pretty quickly. So next page we need to do is the weekly page. So let's go ahead and do that. So let's go back to the Altier Studio and let's go to the back to the Altier Planner Studio. And under the planner type, we're going to change this to weekly. And under the template type, we're going to switch to our weekly layouts. So we're going to do, let's see, what kind of weekly do we want to do? We can do the horizontal weekly. We can do the vertical weekly. I want to do, let's do the horizontal weekly. Why not? Let's do the horizontal weekly. So we're going to keep everything else over here the same. We want to match everything, keep that the same. Keep that the same. I'm going to remove the August. I'm going to keep I'm going to remove this 2 for undated. I'm going to keep that. And I'm going to keep all of that. For the month and year header, do I want that? Yeah, I'm going to keep the month and year. Actually, no, because it is a undated planner. So we're going to remove that. I'm going to keep for the weekly. We don't need all of this since we tracked that on the other one. So I'm going to remove that. I might include something like top 3 priorities or something. For the decorations, I'm going to keep that the same. All of that, I'm going to keep the same. I'm going to click generate prompt. And then I'm going to come back here. And I'm going to copy my prompt. I'm going to come back to the chat. I'm going to paste it. I'm going to click create image. And I'm going to send it. Then it's going to start creating our weekly. And then I think the next one we're going to do is daily, right? Yeah, daily, and then notes. So we're going to wait on this one. Let me see if y'all got any questions. No questions. Okay. All right. Just play the waiting game now, guys. All right, and boom, it gave us our horizontal layout. It's super cute, right? So I'm gonna download it. I'm gonna save it. I think it saved to the right place. Yeah, it did. Okay. All right, so that is that. So this is our layout. I'll let y'all see it a little bigger. So this is it, y'all. As y'all can see, the to-do list here, the top 3 priorities, all of this is here. And it's going to look even bigger on the actual iPad or whatever you plan on. But for the digital planners, I usually plan on iPad. And as you can see, it has the week of, so they can write in the actual week of right here. So yeah. All right, so that is that. So now we need to do the daily page. So what we're going to do, come back to the studio, the planner studio, not the cover studio. We're going to go back to the top and do the same thing, guys. It's literally simple from here. Daily, we're going to switch the template type to the daily pages. So let's go to daily. Let's see which template page we want for daily. Right here. So we can do a productivity layout, schedule, faith, flexion. I like the productivity layout style, so I'm going to do productivity, and I'm going to keep all of this the same. Let me see. I'm going to remove this top 3 priorities. I'm going to just leave it, let it do what this section is what it want. And yeah, I think that's it for that one. Yeah, because everything else stays the same because we want to keep the same style for this digital planner, right? So we're going to click generate prompt and we're going to copy it. We're going to come back. We're going to paste. All right. Then we're going to click here. We're going to click create image. We're going to send it. And then the last one that we have to do is our notes page, guys. So while this is working, I'm going to go ahead and start creating the notes page. Can you show that again? Talk about for the daily page. I'll go over the daily again. I believe that's what you're talking about. Before we go ahead and do the notes page. So for the daily, we went to the Altier. Are you talking about the daily, love? Oh, wait, I think you just responded. The different tabs. The different tabs. Are you talking about on chat or are you talking about on the Altier? And it just finished our page, y'all. Are you talking about on chat or are you talking about on the Altier Planner Studio? I think you're talking about the Altier Planner Studio. Are you talking about the, just put Planner Studio or chat so I can know which one you're talking about. Okay, guys, while we're waiting on her to respond here, Lisa, while we're waiting on Lisa to respond, we're going to go ahead and check out our new one. So this is our daily layout, guys. Super cute. So I'm going to go ahead and let me click here. Save it. Okay, save it. All right. I'm going to show y'all it. So this is it, guys. I can zoom in. So this is it. This is the daily page. Y'all see my glittery coil? My coils. Look at how beautiful my coils look, y'all. This is it. It has our meals, to-do list. What am I grateful for? All of that. Okay. So that is that. All right, guys. Let me check the chat, see if she responded. The design of the planner. Okay, so how we designed it, we went to the Altier Planner Studio. We pretty much kept almost everything the same because, you know, we are trying to create an actual digital planner, so we want everything to match. Only thing that we changed under planner type, we put daily planning. Under the template type, we put daily productivity layout. And we kept all of this the same. And we made sure this was undated and nothing was here. We kept that the same. We kept the same decorations and everything that we chose before. And we just click generate prompt. And then we put that prompt that we got. We put the prompt that we got here. We copied that prompt and we put it into ChatGPT. And that is how we got this. That is how we got this. All right, guys. So let's do the last one. So that's the notes page. So let's go ahead and do the last one. So once you get that first page down in the Planner Studio, everything else is pretty simple from there because you're using the same stuff, the same base, because you want it to look the same. So you're using the same base, you're just changing out the layout. So everything else remains the same. Okay, so for this, we're going to, what are we doing? The notes page. So I'm going to go under journaling for the notes. I'm going to go under journaling. And for the template type, I'm going to do we can keep it simple and do like a regular lined type of paper for the journal, or we can actually have a nice like detailed journaling page. Let's see what kind of journaling page do I want to do. We can do like a daily journal page, or we can do like a college rule line journal page. Which one y'all want to see in the chat? Do y'all want to see like a college rule, wide rule type of style, or do y'all want to see the daily journal spread? Which one y'all want to see? Put it in the chat. Which one y'all want to see? Put it in the chat. If y'all don't choose one, I'm gonna just choose one. I'm just waiting for y'all to put it in the chat. Either is fine. Okay. Let's do. I'm gonna do. Hold on, y'all. Let me go back to journal. I'm gonna do wide rule. Why not? Let's just do wide rule. All right, so I'm gonna keep all of this other stuff the same. And I'm gonna click generate prompt. And then I'm gonna scroll up here. I'm gonna copy the prompt. I'm gonna click here and paste it. Click create image and send it. Maybe the first option. I didn't already selected one. I believe that was the first option. I can't remember though. Yep, y'all. So we just waiting on this one to finish. Are y'all still at work or did y'all get off work? Let me know in the chat. Y'all still at work or did y'all get off work yet? Yes? Okay. All right, guys. So this is our wide ruled notes section that we got from the Altair Planner Studio. So I'm going to save this really quick and I'm going to show y'all it. Okay. All right, guys. So this is what it looks like right here. As y'all can see, you see the lines, super cute. Everything is the same. Everything lines up. Everything looks good. Everything matches. So yeah. So that is that, guys. So now we have all of our actual pages, right? So we have all of our pages that we need. Now we can actually come to the Altair Publishing Studio. We can exit out of the cover studio, because we're not going to need that no more because we have all of our pages now. And we're going to go back here and we can go to the Altair Publishing Studio now. So we can actually put everything together. So the first thing we need to do is upscale our images, because you want to upscale if you're trying to do print or digital. You need to upscale your images for the best quality, because if not, your images will be pixelated. And if you put it on a t-shirt, it's going to be pixelated and blurry, as well as if you zoom in, it's going to be pixelated and blurry on a actual digital iPad or or anything that you use. So you want to make sure you're upscaling your images. So I would recommend to upscale to at least 4x or above. So I'm going to do the best absolute one that we can possibly do, and I'm going to do 8x. I'm going to keep it on the enhanced feature here. I'm going to upload our images. So this is our cover. I'm going to go ahead and upload our cover. I'm going to add in our pages. I believe it's these four because we did an undated and dated monthly, so we don't need that other page. Okay, so yes, these are all the images here. As you can see, they're all in the queue. This is why I like the Altair Publishing Studio better than I Love IMG to upscale my images, because it allows you to upscale more images at one time than instead of just upscaling one or two images one by one by one. Like, especially when you have a full digital planner, that's going to take too long. We don't got time for that. So this allows you to upscale it in bulk. So I'm going to click here. I'm going to click upscale, and it's going to start processing and upscaling our images. You're going to see this change from purple to green. As you can see, 8x ready. These are done. These are done right here. So now all of them are done. So now we're going to click right here where it says download all. We're going to click that, and it's going to, in a little bit, it's going to start downloading here. So as you can see, it's starting to download. All right, so it's done downloading now. So it is right here. So this is one of my upscale. As you can see, it named it 8x Enhance. So as you can see, when I go in, it's still crisp. It's not blurry. So this is the power of upscaling. Okay. You see how crisp that look, as close as I am? So that's the power of upscaling. All right. All right. So let me go ahead and go back so we can start actually creating our planner. Before I continue, let me make sure I don't have any questions. Okay, no questions. Okay, great. All right, so let's go to the hyperlink PDF, and then we're going to open this. So you can actually upload your cover and interior pages here or here. And you can rename your project here. So we're going to name this 2026 Life Planner. All right, and you can add your cover here or here. Either one is fine. So I'm going to come here. I'm going to find my cover. So these are my actual upscale images. Before I do that, actually, let me move out my upscale images so I can have them. So let me go to, so these are all my upscale images here. Okay, these are all the upscale ones. So you want to save the upscale images. You can delete the other ones. Really? Let me make sure before I delete this that I got my cover. Okay, I do. So I'm going to delete this one. I'm going to add in my upscale image to here. This is where I save my stuff differently. Okay, so that should be added. Okay, that's there. Then I'm going to remove the other ones that's not upscaled here. I'm going to keep this dated one because I didn't really upscale that one, so I'm going to keep that. Hold on. Let me see. I'm going to go ahead and let me see. Is that okay? So that's the undated. This is the dated. I'm gonna just leave these. I'm gonna just use these at the bottom so it can be easier. That's fine because I'm not really keeping these. So trying to think, am I gonna add this to my mentorship? I guess I'll keep it because I think I'm gonna add this to my mentorship for the PLR. So I'm gonna keep it. So I'm going to redo them. So I'm gonna delete these. All right, and then I'm going to put in these and this one. All right, so there we go. So now I'm going to upload the cover, the upscale cover. Give it a little minute and it should upload. Hold on, y'all. Let me see something. All right, guys. So it added it. I was making a note to myself to fix something. Okay. So that is that. So let's go ahead and add our interior pages. All right. Let's go ahead and add these bad boys. So it'll take a little minute here. Let that upload. You're doing so good. Thank you. Where are you from? I was born in New York. All right. All right, guys. So let's see here. Let's see. All right, guys. So there is our actual images. There is our actual images here. So what we're going to do is we're going to rename them because when we're creating our digital planners, we want to make sure we rename this. So when we link it, we actually know what is what. So you can rename it here or you can rename it by clicking here and renaming it here. So either one is fine. So I'm going to click on this one right here. And I'm going to name this cover. And this one I'm going to name monthly. This one I'm going to name daily. This one I'm going to name weekly because it's the weekly layout. And if you can't see these, you can click on them and rename them as well. So for instance, I'm going to click on this one so y'all can see that. Say if you can't see this, your eyes is not that good. You can click on it and you can see the previews down here. Hold on, y'all. You can see the previews down here. You can change the previews by clicking on these thumbnails down here. So as you can see, I just clicked this one and it changed it. So, and then I can rename it here if I wanted to, but I already renamed it. So that's why it's showing that. So the only one we need to rename is this one because you can see this one ain't named. So I'm going to click it. I think my computer is slowing down because I have a lot of stuff up here, but that's fine. Okay. So even though I just got a brand new computer, so I thought that having more RAM would make it better, but I don't know. I guess not. But we're going to name this notes. And then as you can see, that is there. So now we were in the pages layout when we uploaded our interior pages in our cover. and when we renamed it. So then once we click, we go into the links page. So now we are able to actually link up our stuff. So I'm going to jump back to the actual cover page here. So I'm going to jump back to the actual cover page, and then we're going to start linking from there. So we have multiple ways that you can link with the Altair Publishing Studio. So you can link with master tabs, or you can link for a set individual link. Okay, so we have master tab strips, we have master tabs, and we have the regular linking. Okay, so you have 3 different ones to choose from. Okay, so what do you use master tabs for? So master tabs or master tab strips is for something that repeats on the same page over and over and over and over again on every single page. Okay, so instead of linking one page and then have to link those same thing on the next page, all the way through, the master tabs allows you to be able to link the whole entire thing, and like link it on one page, and it links all throughout the whole entire planner. Okay, so this is why this is powerful. Okay, so we're going to use both today. I'm going to show you an example of both. Okay, so let's do the tab strips first. Okay, so we're going to go over to tab strips. On this side, we're going to click sections because we're not doing months, we're doing sections. So we're going to click sections, and then under the tabs, we're going to write what we want in here. Hold on, y'all. What world just happened? Hold on. I don't know. Don't tell me my computer is acting retarded. So we're going to go to, let me see. Where is that? We got to go back to it so I can see. I think it's monthly, daily, weekly, and notes, or monthly, weekly, daily, and notes. Let me see. So let's go to the cover really quick. All right, so we have monthly, weekly, daily, then notes. Okay, so let's do that. So let's do that. Monthly. You're going to put enter weekly, enter daily, enter notes. Okay. All right. Then this is if you know the tabs width. If you know the width of your tabs, you can do it this way, and it's going to automatically put the width all there. But most people don't know that, so we're not going to do that. We're going to just resize it after we get our links. So we have the monthly link into the monthly. That's correct. We have the weekly link into the weekly. That's correct. Daily, notes. And then tab 5 says cover. There shouldn't be a tab 5. Let me see here. Just want to make sure. Oh, that's why we put 5. So right here, it's only 4 tabs. So we got to fix that. It's only 4 tabs. So that was the issue. So we need to put 4 tabs. So there's only 4 tabs. So monthly, weekly, daily, notes. Monthly, weekly, daily, notes. Okay, so we're going to click create 4 master tabs. All right, so as you can see, it created the 4 master tabs here. So let me see here. So this was the 4th one here. All right, so what we're going to do now is if you wanted to verify, you can see this is the monthly tab. And then as you can see, it is linked to the monthly page. It's monthly linked to monthly page. Okay, so this is the label, which is what we used which we labeled it on the tab strips. And then we link into the monthly page. And as you can see a preview right here. So we're going to resize it now so that it can fit the monthly tab. And we're going to do that with all of them. I don't know what this one doing. I feel like my computer, that's probably what it is. I don't know. We'll see. Okay. All right. So that should be good enough. Oops. Okay. All right. So that is the master tab strips. Now we can test the link by clicking right here, or you can click right here where it says test links. You can click this, and then it's going to take you to the test mode. And if you click here, it should take you to the monthly. As you can see, it took you to the monthly. You click here, it should take you to the weekly. As you can see, it takes you to the weekly. This should take you to the daily. And it takes you to the daily. And this should take you to the actual notes page. Y'all, my computer is lagging, probably because I'm actually streaming on YouTube. So it's kind of lagging, but it's fine. So that is that. And it takes you to the notes page. All right. So as you can see, we tested the links and they look good. So we can click right here to get out of the test mode, and it goes back to the regular edit mode. All right. So now the next master tab strips. Oh, I didn't show y'all. As y'all can see, if we go to the cover page, this is the only page that we linked. As you can see, it linked all of the other pages too. That is the power of the master tabs in the Altier Publishing Studio. As you can see, it linked, we only linked the cover page, but it linked every other page over here. So if we go to the weekly page, it's going to be linked. As you can see, it is linked. We go to the monthly page, same thing. All right, guys, so as you can see, it is linked. So all of the pages are linked, as you can see. And we only linked it on one page, right? So that is the power of the master tab strips and the master strips. Now, you don't want to use the master strips or the master tabs for every single page. This is only for things that repeat on every single page, okay? So now we use the tab strips. So let me show y'all how to use the actual master tabs. So I like to link my coils to the cover page. So I'm going to link my coils to the actual cover page. And let's do that. So let's go to master tab. And as you can see, it is on. Now this would usually be like a plus, but I have a custom mouse pointer, so you can't see the actual plus. So I'm going to just scroll over here, and it should give me an actual link. Hold on. There we go. Let's see here. All right, I'm going to pull this up some. I'm going to scroll down. I'm going to grab these and bring them down. All right. So that is that. And I want to link this to the cover. So what I'm going to do under here, I'm going to name the label. I'm going to rename this to cover. And then I want to link this page to the cover page. Now, as you can see, these are different ones you can link it to, but I want to link it to the cover page. And as you can see, there's a preview of the cover there. So I want to link it. So let's test this one out. We already used this test link, and y'all see that that one works. And then once you get back to it, you just click edit. So now let's show y'all this one. So if I click test link, it's going to take me to the test mode, as you can see. And I'm already on the cover page, so I'm going to go to another page so that I can actually test it out. So we went to the weekly. So if I click here, it should take me back to the cover page. And as you can see, it takes me back to the cover page. If I go to the monthly page, and then I click here, it should take me back to the cover page. Sorry, y'all, that is lagging. It's because I'm streaming. Okay, so yeah, as you can see, it takes me there. So this is perfected, right? So let me see if y'all have any questions in the chat. Wrong thing. Do y'all have any questions? I don't see any questions here. So I'm going to continue. Make sure y'all like the live for me. All right. So we're almost finished, guys. We're almost finished. All right. So this is what we got, as you can see here. So now that we have this and we were able to test out our actual links, I'm going to go ahead and preview it. Hold on, y'all. I got to text my husband back. All right. So this is that. So it came out very cute. I love it. So let's go to preview. And as you can see, it's starting to build out our preview. It's going to take a little minute. And I'm also streaming, so it might take a little longer. But we're going to wait for that to build out our preview. Do y'all have any questions for me while we waiting? Any questions? No. All right. So it's still building out our preview. Just waiting on that. And then we can actually export it. You really don't have to look at the preview if you don't want. You can just click right here and click export, and it will do it. Oh, wait, my page is coming unresponsive. So let me try it again. I don't know why the internet is working. I don't want to exit the page because then it's going to lose all of our stuff. And I'm definitely not about to redo this. Okay, there we go, guys. I don't know what happened there. My computer or the internet or something was messing with something, but we got it together. That's all that matters. So it's building out our preview. It's building it out. All right. So as you can see, this is our PDF preview here. And I can click on stuff like this and it will take me to the monthly. I can click the daily. It will take me to the daily. The weekly. It will take me to the weekly. I can go to the cover and I can click the notes. It'll take me to the notes. And as you can see, it is working very well. You can also open this in a bigger tab if you need to see it bigger. As you can see, so monthly, weekly, home, notes, Y'all can't really see it because it's so big, but yeah, y'all get the point. I can zoom out so y'all can see really quick. Okay. Monthly, daily, weekly, notes, cover. And as you can see, it works, guys. So all you would do is literally come here and download it. I'm going to actually add this to my mentorship as a PLR product or either MRR product, probably add it as an MRR so they can just resell this exactly as it is without changing anything. So I'm going to put pastel purple dream digital planner. All right, and I'm going to save this to my planner pages because I'm about to give this to my students in my mentorship. Let me see, where is it at? Okay, right here. I'm gonna add it. Okay, and you can add this to your actual iPad or Android tablet, either one, and you can use this yourself or you can sell it. So let me see if I have any questions. Do y'all have any questions on how we were able to get here? Do I have any questions? Do I have any questions, guys, on how we were able to get to the actual digital planner? It came out really good, y'all. I'm happy. It came out really good. What y'all think? What y'all think? How y'all think it came? How y'all think it came out? No, you did a good job. Thank you. Thank you, love. I appreciate it. Thank you. How y'all think it came out? Let's go. Let's open it up. Let's open it up. Let me see. Let me share my screen really quick with y'all. Let's open it up one more time. Let's open it one more time. But I'm going to actually open it on my actual computer this time. Let's see. Let's see. Can y'all see my screen? Because on the thing, it don't look like it. Let's see. Okay. All right. So this is the download that I actually had on my computer. So I'm going to pull it up so y'all can see it, which is going to look the same exact way that it was before I downloaded it. So, but y'all can see the coils, the details in the coils. Let's zoom in. This is the power of upscaling. Y'all can see that it's not super pixelated. So that's why it looks super clear. We already over 100 and it still looks good. So this is it. And our tabs are working. So if I go to the monthly, this is the undated monthly, super cute. If I go to the weekly, this is the undated weekly. And guys, when you upload this to your actual, give this to your actual customers, they can duplicate these pages in GoodNotes. I'm not sure if y'all familiar with digital planning, but I'm familiar with it. So they can literally take this page and they can duplicate it on their actual in their GoodNotes. They can duplicate the page, so if they need multiple of these pages, they can duplicate it as much as possible. Now you also can create a full digital planner that's fully monthly, that's dated. Say if you wanted to do a monthly, I think that's going to be the next one I do, the next planner I do. It's going to do monthly. That's going to be a monthly digital planner, so y'all can see what an actual dated planner looks like. So I'm not going to do a full monthly, weekly, daily. Like I did that for myself when I created my own, and I did have a series on that, but I didn't have that series on YouTube. It was on TikTok, so y'all didn't see the full thing. But I am going to create probably the daily pages on that so that y'all can see it. But yeah, so you can definitely do a full monthly page, or you can do like me, and I'm doing a monthly and daily page for my business planner. I'm not a really big weekly planner right now, so I didn't really have a weekly layout, but there's some places, like if you go to Etsy, that you can do monthly, weekly. Like they have monthly, weekly, daily planners. But some people don't use all of that. Some people, it might be too much. Some people might just need a simple monthly planner. Some people just plan by the month. Some people just plan by the day. Like people have what they like. So whatever you want to create, you can create it. You don't have to create this full in-depth monthly, weekly, daily if you don't want to. Of course, that's going to take longer to create. But you can create it if you want, or you can do something simple like this, an undated style where they just duplicate the pages. And this one is not as intricate. So, yeah, guys. So this is the notes, and go back to the cover. I don't know, it glitched, but there we go. So yeah, this is it, guys. That is literally it. Let me see. So, are any of y'all interested in hearing about the offer that I have for y'all at the end? If not, that's fine. I could just get off and I can just go about my business. But if y'all are interested in knowing how y'all can be able to create stuff like this for yourself, let me know. If not, I can go ahead and get off, because I know this is not like my TikTok. I don't have as much people. It's less people up here. But I am starting over with this, so I was just going to show y'all how to get access to the software and tell y'all about it. If y'all don't want to, that's fine as well. I might just show y'all it anyway, but y'all don't got to get access to it if not. I just want to show y'all for those of you that are interested, because it's a very good time saver, I'll say. Boy, I remember when I used to make digital planners back in the day, and it used to take like months and days and weeks. Like, I mean, you can create it depends on what kind of digital planner you're trying to create. But when I say it was taking a minute, it was taking a minute. I was like, what in the world? And these look 10 times better. I will come back to your channel. Okay, love, have you already subscribed? Make sure y'all subscribe so y'all don't miss me. And the next time I go live, I will be going live talking about creating. It'll be a lot. And like I said, the software I actually created the software myself. So the software will include a lot of other things inside of it. But currently, right now, you are able to create digital planner covers, as well as journals, as well as you're able to create actual planner pages like we did today, as well as you're able to hyperlink your planners and publish them and you're also able to export your digital coloring books as well. You're able to also create digital coloring books with the software as well, for print and for digital. This is for the planners as well as the coloring books. And we also have an AI UGC studio, which allows you to create actual AI avatars, actual UGC AI avatars, where you can have your AI avatar wearing a different brand's clothing. You can have them promoting Amazon products, like for Amazon affiliate, TikTok products for TikTok shop, etc. So all of this is possible on the actual Altair Studio. So I'm going to show y'all it really quickly here before I get off. Let me see. Where is it at? Right here. So let me go to the home page really quick. Hold on. Am I still sharing my screen? No, I'm not. Let me share. I'm gonna share. I'm not really that much people up here for it to make sense to even show it, but I said I'll do everything that I taught you and try to figure out how to do it yourself manually. Or you can have option number 2, where you can get the software to make it completely easy or on you, where you can make your life easier, where you're able to create digital planners just like the ones that we were able to create today, just like this, where you're able to link your digital planners, you're able to go through your digital planners, as well as you don't only get access to this software, you get access to this plus the other ones that I named. Plus, you also get access to any future studios, and you can lock in at this price, because I'm not saying that this price is going to stay this way forever. So just let you know, and we have a lot of studios planned to come. Okay, so this is what we just created today on live. If you're one of my students, I will be adding this to the mentorship. The mentorship is not released yet, but I will be adding this to the mentorship so that you can resell this 100% for your own without even having to create it. You can just resell it for your own. Okay, I will be adding this in there. All right, so let me go to the front page of the website. So this is the Altair Publishing Studio that we just used to link and upscale our images for the Altair, for the actual digital planner that we just created. All right, guys, so this is the Altair Studio. This is the front homepage of our website. All of these was created with the Altair Studio. So we use, all of this was created. Okay, so these are demo videos of each studio. So if you need help after you purchase, you can actually go through these and look at the videos. I also have multiple videos on my YouTube page about this, as well as I usually record my lives, or I usually keep them up there for a certain period of time. So you can check those as well, the live recording. So this includes the Altair Cover Studio, which we just used to create the digital planner cover that we just created. The Altair Planner Studio, which actually allows you to create the actual planner and journal pages. And this can be for digital or print. Okay. And then we also use the Altair Publishing Studio to upscale our images and actually link our actual digital planners. Okay, so then this also comes with the Altair Color Studio, which allows you to create print as well as digital coloring books. And it also comes with that Altair UGC Studio that I actually told you about. Let me show you one of the actual UGC avatars that we created with it. So this was one, and she's wearing a Fashion Nova outfit, and we were able to create this avatar, and we did this on live. If you want to check out this live stream, you can check on my lives on my YouTube channel, and you'll be able to see that live stream where we actually created this using the Altair UGC Studio. All right, so these are some of the things that we were able to create with the Altair Studio. This is a digital planner cover. As you can see, it has the tabs here and the tabs on the top. This is a actual print wedding planner. And this was one of the interior pages up there. This is a coloring book cover, and this is also a coloring book interior page. We were able to create a UGC avatar that has Fashion Nova. This is one that we created in there as well. Also coloring book mock-ups, as well as digital planners here. As you can see, this was the interior on that wedding planner as well. So all of this was created with the Altair Studios. Okay, so all of the Altair Studios, these were created. This is another UGC avatar that we created in the Altair UGC Studio. So if you want to do faceless content, or you just want to create another avatar, you can definitely do that. This is another one that we created, and she's in the Fashion Nova. I mean, she's not in, she's holding a Fashion Nova graphic t-shirt. This is a real Fashion Nova shirt. You can literally look for it on their website. She's in actual Gymshark attire. This is a real Gymshark attire that she's in. So yes, so this is literally everything, guys. We also have reviews from people that already purchased. We have reviews that you can check out as well. And these are more reviews down here that you can check out as well. And these are any commonly asked questions. So if y'all have any questions. All right, so let me show y'all how much it costs. It is literally only $99 a month, and you literally get all of that, and you get access to any future studios. You can lock in at this price and get access to any future studios. You get the highest generations and upscale limits as of at the time of this. This can change at any time though, guys. So the pricing could change, and I'm already thinking about different pricing structures. So I'm not sure how long it's going to be this. You get early access features as well as priority support. So this is that. That's the monthly. We have a monthly. This is the only plan that we currently have right now. We have the monthly and we have the yearly plan here. So that is how you get access. Um, if y'all want to get access, I'll put the link in the chat to see who my actual action takers are. You know, we have some people that just want to get information and they don't really want to take it serious. They just want to get information and they just keep getting information. They never take action. And those is not the people that I really, you know, want to. I'm looking for the help people that actually want to take it serious. And I mean, it is what it is. You don't have to get it, of course. I'm not, you know, trying to force anybody to get anything. I'm just being really realistic here. But that is the link. Do anybody want me to wait on them? If not, I'm about to go ahead and get off because I do need to call my husband. So if not, I'm about to head off. So let me know if y'all have any questions also while I'm up here, because your girl is about to have to call her husband. Speaking of my husband, he just texted me. Do I have any questions, guys? Do I have any questions? We literally made a digital planner today, y'all, and it came out super, super great. I love it. And we did it in less than 2 hours because I've been talking and everything. So if you would have did this without me teaching you, it would have took less time. And we created a full digital planner. Do you know we just created a digital planner in like an hour and 30 minutes? And that's with me talking. So it would have been even quicker. Do you know how long it used to take to create digital planners, y'all? It literally used to take a very long time. And we just created one in way less the time. Way less. And when I say it used to take like weeks, sometimes months, depending on how in depth you want your planner to be and how long you worked on it, how much time you had. So, but guys, I'm about to get off. If you're not subscribed to me already, go ahead and subscribe. If you want to look at any of the other studios that we went over in the past, you can check there. I also go live. I try to go live at least Monday through Friday. If not, it'll be like Monday through Wednesday most times. So yeah. And I believe that's everything that I have for y'all. So I'll see y'all in the next live.